Welcome, everybody, to the podcast Aftersight. I am your host, Penn Street, presented to you by Audio Information Network of Colorado. And today's guest is Jaden. And I got to speak with Jaden last week to get to know her a little bit better. Jaden is 15 years old, and she is a student at the Colorado School for the Deaf and Blind. Jaden was actually born with a very rare condition, but was not diagnosed with it until she was 4 years old. Jaden, welcome to the program.
Hi.
Well, tell our audience a little bit about yourself.
So as you said, I am 15 and I do go to the Colorado School for the Deaf and the Blind. And I got diagnosed with a rare eye condition at the age of 4. It's called Leber's congenital amaurosis. It's a genetic condition. Both of my parents carried the gene for it, and so I ended up with it. And it affects the retinas, and you slowly go blind over time. It mainly affects younger kids and teens. I had actually gotten misdiagnosed at first with RP.
Oh, wow. Wow. So because it's genetic, do you have siblings that have it?
No. Typically there's not multiple children that have it.
Wow.
It's just whichever one gets the gene from it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And both parents have to carry the gene for their child to have Leber's. So
Okay. So do you have siblings?
Yes, I do. I have 2 biological brothers,
Wow.
older and younger.
Okay, so you're not only a middle child, but you're the only girl.
Yes.
That's fun. You're talking to somebody who has 7 older brothers, so
I have stepbrothers too. So
so you're either a tomboy or you're a princess. That usually seems the way it goes.
So I live with 4 brothers. So
Wow.
And I'm still in the middle. So
Oh my goodness. So what were some of the signs that your parents saw that you were even having issues since you didn't, like, what happened between birth and 4 years old?
So when I was like 2, they'd like have me clean up my toys and I would like overshoot because I had no depth perception and stuff. So I would miss it or I wouldn't see things there. And it was very unusual because my older brother didn't do that. And then when I was 3, we were camping and I tripped and fell and I burned my arm on the fire pit from the night before.
Oh my goodness.
So then we went to Children's Hospital and yeah.
Oh, so it was Children's Hospital after you burned your arm that was like, wait a minute.
Well, they started diagnosing me because we knew something was wrong.
Wow. Do you remember that or were you too little?
I sort of remember it, but not too well.
Yeah, I know memories that I have as a kid. It's like, are they really my memories or it's because I've heard it so many times?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you started school, were you in general education or?
Yes, I went to a public school. I was in a class with a bunch of other kids. I went to preschool for 2 years because they wanted to see if I would need an IEP, which I did, of course. So, yeah.
And tell our audience what an IEP is.
It's an individual education plan. So I had different, just different things on it that would help me be successful in school.
Right.
Accommodations. So extra time on assignments and stuff like that.
Yeah. And and that probably covered like adaptive equipment or
like magnifiers and iPad.
Oh, okay. And
that,
orientation and mobility training.
They didn't start me on that till later in middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
So what did you do between preschool and middle school? They let you run into things.
Pretty much. I had quite a bit of vision growing up. I just had no peripheral, so I could not see to the side or anything. Ooh. But I had I had a lot of central vision. So I was able to see what was in front of me. Just I would miss a lot of steps, fall, trip over things, run into things. And then when I was in 8th grade, I wanted to start learning how to use a cane and stuff. So
wow. So you advocated for yourself in
Yeah.
8th grade. Wow, it's surprising to me, and that's why I'm like going, wow, is because I mean, I'm a lot older than you, and
Mhm.
it took them a long time with me to realize the tools I needed. But this is, you know, a different
Yeah, it
sensory.
was very hard.
Yeah, you're not very old. So middle school was not that long ago. It's just shocking
Yeah.
to me that our school system is still letting kids that are blind and visually impaired fall through the cracks.
Pretty much, yeah. Public school, it was good in a sense, but also I struggled a lot with socializing with the kids and with getting work done because they focused on the remaining vision I had left and not what I was lacking.
Oh, okay. So they were like
So
kind of forcing you to use your residual vision versus
yes.
teaching you. But didn't they know that you were going to be losing the rest of your vision?
They did, but they didn't know when I would. So I was reading large print up until I couldn't. So, they mainly just focused on what I could see, like
Okay.
not what I couldn't see.
Oh, okay. And that makes sense if they felt you were going to stay at that level versus knowing that you were at some point going to lose the rest of your vision.
Yeah, and it's been a slow decline in losing vision, but it is very hard.
Yeah. So how much vision do you have now? I know everybody asks that. They still ask. I got asked it this morning.
Yeah. So, actually, I lost quite a bit of vision in the past couple months. In October, I went from, I don't even know what, to shadows and light. And then in December, I had light perception. And actually, as of today, I have no light perception. So, yeah.
Wow. So how are you holding up with that? Do you have a lot of support around you?
I have a lot of support. I think it's good that I go to the School for the Blind here in Colorado because they're a great support system for that.
Yeah. So was it your parents that decided to send you to the Colorado School for the Deaf and Blind, or was it your decision, or your how did that happen?
It was a combination of both. I was supposed to go in 8th grade, but I was not prepared to go. I wasn't ready yet. So me and my mom made a deal that I would go for high school.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I started last year.
Okay. And you had mentioned to me that you feel really lucky because you do have family, you live in Colorado Springs, so you didn't have to be in the dorms. Yeah. So that had to have helped, because I know when I was going into high school and my parents were going to send me to the same school, we lived in Fort Collins. So I would have had to have lived in the dorms. And honestly, I think that maybe I was more okay with that than my mom. My mom definitely could not see herself not being part of my day-to-day life every day. So she decided, well, both my parents, but my mom, it was more my mom's decision, decided to keep me in public school in Fort Collins.
Yeah. Well, my stepdad and my mom had been talking about it for a while since like I was in 6th grade, because my stepdad he felt bad because I was not doing so well in public school. I got bullied a lot and I just couldn't keep up on the work because they would throw me in classes that I wasn't at the same level as those kids. I was behind.
Oh, so you've been at this school for
this is my second year. As of June, it'll be 2 years.
Wow.
Like that I've been there now.
And do you feel like you've caught up now?
I feel like I've come a long way, but I'm still learning. Because I went from reading large print to not being able to. I'm still learning Braille and JAWS because I didn't have a laptop in elementary and middle school. Like they attempted to have me use one, but it was very hard. So I used an iPad.
Okay. I always tell people that like little kids that are blind and they start like kindergarten. Not only do those kids have to know their ABCs and their numbers, they also have to know almost like this whole foreign language, which that's the way I look at Braille as a foreign language. That was the only way I could wrap my head around it. So here you are, you're already, behind academically. And then like you're thrown into this new world where not only are you trying to catch up academically, but you're learning all these new skills and learning in a foreign language, Braille, JAWS in itself. Oh my goodness, is a huge learning curve. So I really applaud you.
Different. Yeah, it's different than what it used to be, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So have you made new friends, or did you know any of the students that were going to the school?
I've made a lot of new friends. There is actually 2 kids that I knew from before. I knew one from 8th grade because we had the same O&M teacher. When COVID hit, we did online. And another one from when we went to a camp for the blind.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a camp that they do up in Estes Park.
Yeah, at the YMCA? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes. I went to that camp many years.
I love it. It's great. I hope they do it again.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
I hope they start doing it in person.
Yeah. So speaking of kids, that was one of the things you said you were shared with me that you're really passionate about, is helping the younger kids so that they don't kind of feel left behind like you did.
Yeah. I love little kids. I always have had a passion for little kids. I'm actually a teacher's assistant in one of my classes at school. So I help out with the lower middle school PE class.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then in history, if I get all my work done, he lets me go on Thursdays and help out in the preschool.
Oh, so. Wow. And is that there on the campus?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. Yes. Nice.
Our campus is wonderful.
Oh, I have only heard wonderful things about the school. And we talked about it last week, as I would love to come down, and because I don't really remember it from high school, and I'm sure it's changed a ton from when I was there.
They've done renovations on some of the buildings too. So for sure.
Yeah. So speaking of your passion with the kids, what do you want to do when you graduate?
When I graduate, I want to go to college to get a TVI degree and work with kids who are blind or visually impaired.
And I know acronyms are really important.
Teacher of the visually impaired.
Yeah, because not everybody. I get this all the time. Wait, what is that? What does that mean? And so I try to be on top of that. So a teacher of the visually impaired. And do you want to work with like preschool age or high school?
I want to work with all ages.
All ages.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I love all ages of anybody. Like I just love helping
and teaching. It sounds like it seems like you're going above and beyond helping. It sounds like you're teaching these kiddos.
It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Oh, is there a subject you want? Like I know there actually are. I've met people who are blind and visually impaired that are O&M instructors. But is there do you want to teach Braille?
I haven't decided yet what I want to teach. But I know that I want to teach blind and visually impaired kids for sure.
That's awesome.
And because I know that it was hard for me, like I have some teachers who are blind, and what's nice is that they can relate with us, which is really helpful, that our teachers can relate with a lot of us at the school.
Yeah, yes, I agree with that. I know even in my job, at Audio Information Network of Colorado, when I tell people, like I was a listener for decades before I came on staff. it does go a long way because they know that I can relate to it and how important it is, the work that I'm doing.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So when you teach PE to the kiddos, the little ones, what kind of sports are they doing or activities are they doing?
So they're lower middle school, so they don't do all the things the high schoolers get to do. So I help my PE teacher kind of get them, like, make sure that they all get there in the morning into the gym building. And then, like, I have them open their PE logs and stuff. And then they start doing, they get on the treadmills and they have to track their time. And I know a lot of the stuff because I was in PE last year that she's trying to teach them. So I kind of will help her explain certain terms to them.
Okay. And again, it goes back to, you have the personal experience so that you can pass that along to the, kind of the next generation.
Yeah.
And you're probably closer to their age, so they probably
a lot of them are sixth graders. So
you've become like a mentor to them.
Yeah.
Are you into sports?
Yes, I am. In middle school, so in 6th and I think a little bit in 7th grade, I did cross country.
Oh wow!
And then 8th grade, I did wrestling.
Oh my goodness, that was beyond my skill set.
And then this past year, I did goalball for the first time.
Oh, how did you like that?
I loved it. I plan to do it again next year. And then I plan to do track this year, and then Special Olympics basketball at our school starts actually this week. So,
oh my goodness, how do they do basketball? So I know the other sports.
Olympics, they can modify it however they need to. So at our school, we have Special Olympics bowling, basketball, and track. So they can modify it however they need to. Sound cues, like the kids who have contrast issues where they need extra lighting, they can do that and stuff. So they're able to modify it however they need to.
Oh, okay. So the rim of the basket can either have sound.
Like the backboard can be lit up for those kids who need the light. They can do sound cues for them. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm it never surprises me. I mean, I've seen adaptive tennis and of course, beat ball, goal ball, bowling.
Goal ball was a lot of fun. I loved goal ball. It was my first time playing. I was nervous, but it went really well. Even though we didn't have a ton of games because of COVID, we did fairly decent for our homecoming game.
Oh, good. That's fun.
Yeah.
So what do you like to do outside of school?
A lot of the times I hang out with my family, like I hang out with my brothers and stuff. I text my friends. I'm very into music. I'm in band at school and I love music.
What do you play?
I play keyboard and bass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What kind of music? What style of music?
I like a lot. I like pop. I grew up listening to country because my mom's from Texas. So.
Oh, okay.
But I listen to a lot of like just different types of music in general. Like I've listened to 80s as well. So yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds, Jaden, like you are a typical teenager, which
yes, I am. I also go outside all the time too, so that's fun.
Yeah. Do you like to hike?
I actually did hiking club at my school this year, so it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I do.
Nice. And then do you ski? Downhill ski?
No, I don't ski, but actually our school does ski trips, so hopefully I'll get to go on one and actually get to ski for the first time.
Oh, wonderful. Do you know where they ski?
I know that they go up to Vail sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the other place though.
I think you guys, I feel like you guys were just weren't you? Did you guys have a class that went up?
The boys trip did, yeah.
Okay, and they skied with Foresight ski guides.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to be skiing with them in a couple of weeks. So
yeah, the boys trip went in December. And then the girls' trip is in like February, I think it is, or something like that. If I'm correct. But we don't know who's going yet because it's random picked. So.
Oh, it is? Oh, wow.
They change it up every year.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. Well, Jaden, what would you like the audience, our listeners that listen to this podcast, to walk away with knowing not only about you, but about, a teenager growing up in this world that's blind and visually impaired?
Honestly, I would say, like, you're not alone with what you're going through. You can find anybody who's going through things like you, and like find somebody you trust who you can talk to about it. Like, I know that it's definitely hard losing vision, but like I talk to my counselor at school all the time about it.
Yeah, because what you've just, it's just amazing me. And I told you this last week when I met you, is your attitude is just phenomenal. I can't believe you're only 15, and you're so, I'm sure you have dark times like we all do, but you seem to be really positive and embracing these, this new journey you're on.
Yeah.
And really working hard to get the tools so that you can be successful.
Yes. It's all you need is to find how to be successful. Like, find the way you can be successful with things.
Yeah. Well, and to do the work, right? Because that's what sets you apart, Jaden, is that, you're actually putting in the time and the effort and the work to be successful and to learn these new skills.
Definitely. I practice Braille all the time at home. I practice reading Braille. So it's just about finding the way that you're able to learn best with things as well. My teacher, one of my teachers, he doesn't care how we get work done in his class, as long as we get it done and we understand it. So if we want to use Braille, so be it. JAWS, print, using our phones even, he does not mind, as long as we understand the work and get it done and we're being successful in his class.
That's what a great. Well, we need more teachers like him.
Yes.
You can give him a shout out right now if you want to say his name.
It's Evan McDonald. He's a history teacher at CSDB.
Oh, great. Good job, Mr. McDonald. Great job. That's awesome. Well, Jaden, thank you so much for joining us. I know that our listeners are really going to enjoy hearing your story, and I think that they'll be inspired by your attitude and your words of wisdom there. It is so true that we do need to reach out and find people that are willing to talk to us and to understand what we're going through, because then you don't feel alone, and especially when your world is going black on you.
Literally.
Literally, a lot of us gone there, been there, done that, and you're right, there are people out there that are experiencing what you're experiencing, and you just need to find a way to connect with them. So well, again, Jaden, thank you so much. Tell your friends at the school I said hello. And have a great rest of your week.
I will.
Thanks. And for our listeners, I do want to do a shout out. I have an incredible team at Audio Information Network of Colorado that makes this podcast possible. Evan, Brady, Alex, and the rest of you, you know who you are. Thank you for making this podcast a success. And if anybody out there, if you know somebody who has a story they would like to share, if you have a story you'd like to share, please reach out to me at penn, PENN, at aincolorado.org, or look us up on the web at aincolorado.org. And everybody, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and have a great rest of your week.